Show me the picture so I can see it more easily.
Now I know how it feels to hold pure solid gold. Sleep in the arms of my only minute tiny world.
What were you thinking about? Do you still remember?
I was thinking probably thank you for giving me this mask. And then I was thinking, this is really uncomfortable. I don't want to be wearing this damn thing all night. So yes, I was crying. No, it was not because of emotion. It was because I had been tear gassed.
Oh, my son, stay curious, my boy.
A dead city? Not really, no. I mean, not much is going on, but one thing that's happened is how beautiful the nature is. Yesterday, when I was walking outside, I hear all the birds. And they're normally there, but somehow without any cars, I can hear the birds much better. So no. One other reason to really like Hong Kong is, yes, there is violence now at protests, but there's no random violence. I guess for 3 times total, I went down and participated in the protest, or at least observed the protest. And I guess I participated in the sense that I was there as somebody representing and watching students to make sure things would be okay. I did have some students worried about me, and I appreciate that. But I told them, you know, they just say, are you sure you want to be on campus? They've advised people to evacuate. I said, of course I want to be on campus. This is my home. This is my campus, and I want to be here for what goes on here. So that's why I was there, and it was essential to be there. Let me play you one piece I wrote called Elegy for Hong Kong. This made me very sad. This was in September when the protests were at their worst.
香港仲係咪一個適合居住嘅地方呢？麥高登嚟自美國，喺中大任教25年。5年前嘅雨傘運動，佢喺佔領區同學生共同進退。5年後嘅今日，佢始終留喺香港，留守中大。
I was out there Tuesday night for about 8 hours. So at Chinese U, I remember in the protest Tuesday night, I was getting really tired. And so I eventually went back in the woods and just fell asleep for 2 hours. Which, even though there's all these protests going on, if I'm tired enough, I can just go, and no one knows I'm there. It was very interesting. I just don't think hurting people is the right way to go, and even if the police clearly are hurting people, don't respond in kind. When I was here last Tuesday, I didn't see much of that. I saw police violence much more than anything else. Yes, there were a few gasoline bombs hurled, but that seemed to me to be more in self-defense.
留低定係棄守，對唔少人嚟講都係艱難嘅決定。但麥高登同太太冇猶豫過，喺呢棟宿舍入面，除咗佢哋，仲有一個教授仲住喺度，冇搬走過。
I wasn't really scared in leaving because this place is far away from bridge number 2. Up until yesterday, there were no buses, so I walked back and forth to Fotan, which is okay. I can do that. Several of my friends gave me a ride. There are practical problems. Kathy, our department secretary, was really wonderful because on Friday, she brought us this huge array of food, and that was really sweet. The occupation of this campus did work. It was a wonderful communal society. Now, they left a huge mess. We know that. It's hard to imagine you'd have a university this size without having lots of people steal things for their own purposes. That didn't happen, except for things the protesters needed. I wouldn't say it was a utopia, but I would say that it was much more peaceful than most people realize. It was, though, a much more pleasant environment than one would have thought. So we walk up here and then go to the road this way. But it's a very peaceful place without anybody here, or very few people here.
留守中大嘅日子，佢仍然每日行路返辦公室。如果學生有需要，就可以敲佢房門，同佢傾偈。
So would there be students visit you today?
Probably not. The crisis is over. Somebody might come, but I don't know. We'll see. There's students out here. That was a reason I wanted to stay, because it probably is good to support students. I think if students saw everybody leaving, then they would be kind of frightened. Is anybody here? Nope, doesn't look like it. We were more generally just talking about the protests and what was going on, and I had several students from the mainland talk to me about whether they should stay or go. This is the place where we drank beer. A good place to drink beer, isn't it?
You often drink beer with students here?
Not very often. I mean, this was an exceptional time because the university was closed, basically. Friday particularly, I was very afraid because I kept getting all these phone calls from students saying, stay inside, be careful, I hope you'll be okay. I was more scared because I felt that I felt that Chinese U would become like Poly U is now. That was what worried me most. The hawk is up there and it's not worrying about protests, it just wants to catch mice. I think there is hope for Hong Kong, but I felt that anyway, because people are going to keep fighting the ongoing mainlandization of Hong Kong. Even if it happens that almost everybody in Poly U right now is arrested, protests are going to continue, undoubtedly. There will be ongoing protests until Hong Kong does have assurances that it can continue to be the kind of place as it is now. And I admire very strongly this sense that Hong Kongers have, and I want to do anything I can to support that. That's why I'm here. The fact that this did happen and can happen again makes me very happy and proud to be in Hong Kong.
続編ですか。ゾンビものでワンカットで生中継。
どこで撮ると思う？
屍殺片場番外篇荷里活大作戰，果然台香港獨家首播。